Kirby, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about different types of dry shampoos, my personal favorites and why they're my favorites and why I've always purchased them again. Dry shampoos can be a little overwhelming. There are many options and there are a lot of variety out there, and so I hope this helps to kind of narrow it down in terms of what dry shampoos maybe you should start with. However, everybody has different hair textures, everybody has different needs. It's really kind of like, you know, trial and error, but hopefully this is a good start. So if you're interested in talking about dry shampoos with me today, then please keep watching. Okay guys, dry shampoo. I never used to be a believer. Way back when, I washed my hair every day, and then I started to do fantasy colors, and I was washing my hair every day, and it was washing out really quickly, and at that time I was going to a salon to do it, and it got really expensive, and then my mom and I did it at home, and that still got expensive because I had to buy dye every time. And then I went to college and somebody was like, why don't you just use dry shampoo? And I was like, dry shampoo? What's dry shampoo? And then my world was like, whoosh, mind blown, like don't even know where I was living without dry shampoo. With this color, I don't wash my hair very often, maybe once or twice a week depending how dirty it is or how like styled I wear it often, or if I'm doing anything. I would probably say in the summer I wash it more often than in the winter because I'm more active outside and sweaty and things like that. So I use a lot of dry shampoos. I go through a lot. Right here in front of me I have these 3 cans, and then I have these 3 cans, and then I actually have two or three cans upstairs. So your girl goes through a lot of dry shampoo. The first ones that we're going to be talking about is the Aussie dry shampoo. I have 2 different bottles of it. So this is the dry shampoo that they used to sell. It was a Total Miracle Dry Shampoo 7-in-1 Miracle Benefits. Aussie recently has done a rebranding, if you will, of all of their products. And so now they have this bottle. And they have divided their dry shampoos. They no longer sell the 7-in-1 Miracle dry shampoo. They sell a Clean Volume, Clean Texture, and Clean Color Protect. So they offer 3 options. It runs about $4.99 depending on like where you get it, so probably $4.99, $5.99, so anywhere from like $5 to $6 you're going to be paying for this. At Target and Ulta and Walmart, it's usually on sale. You can usually find it for a really good deal, and or there's a lot of coupons out for Aussie. What I love about Aussie and why I have started to buy it religiously is because, one, this is a great all the time dry shampoo. There's a lot of dry shampoos I only use at like the later towards like when I'm actually gonna wash my hair, and there's a lot of dry shampoos I start with on day 1, and you use the dry shampoos for different days because they leave your hair feeling and they absorb oils a little differently. What I love about either of these Aussie ones, although I'm gonna talk about the Clean Volume because this is what's on the market, what I love about the Aussie is that it is a good from day 1 to day 3 dry shampoo. You can use it any day of the week, multiple times in a week. It is wonderful. It also leaves your hair feeling very refreshed and not very stiff. What I also like about it is that it doesn't leave any white texture in your hair. It goes on wet and then you rub it dry. A lot of dry shampoos, when you spray it on your hair, it goes on white. You have to let it sit and absorb the oils, and then you have to like aggressively, you know, get it out, giving your bingo wings a workout. The Aussie, it goes on, here, I'll show you. It goes on like clear or like wet. So it goes on kind of like Hairspray, and then you rub it dry, and that's how you know that like it's activated, if you will. Oh look, that just gave me a little volume right there. That's what I really like about the Aussie formulas, is that it goes on wet like hairspray, you rub it dry, you're out the door in seconds. There is no waiting time, there is no white residue. It's perfect for day 1, 2, or 3, or however long you go between washes. It is my ultimate #1, always recommend, will be buying for now until forever. I absolutely love the Aussie Dry Shampoo. Moving on to a similar formula of dry shampoo, Herbal Essences. I got this one on clearance at not Sally's, at Ulta, obviously. The Herbal Essences is about $6.99, again, at Target and Ulta and things like that. You can find it on clearance or on sale. This is another dry shampoo that is good for day 1 through 3, whichever you're looking for. They have multiple formulas, different scents and things like that. You can go and pick the one that matches your hair texture or your hair needs. This is another one, as you can see, that goes on. I haven't opened this, or I haven't used it yet, so I'm not going to spray it. But this is another formula, the Herbal Essences Dry Shampoo, that goes on like hairspray and then you rub dry. Which again, for a lot of dark-haired people, the hairspray, the wet application of dry shampoo is really baller, because I cannot tell you the amount of effort and time I have gone into trying to rub away a dusty dry shampoo, and it just will not, for the life of me, go away. So, Herbal Essences and Aussie, they have very similar hairspray wet applications. Rub them dry. Great for dark hair. Great for any day before your washes. Day 1, 2, 3. They are amazing. Herbal Essences has a lot more pleasant scents, I will say. So if maybe your hair gets a little stinky, the Herbal Essences smells a lot more fresh and a lot more delicious than the Aussie. The Aussie doesn't smell bad. It's just the Herbal Essences, I think, is known for its fragrances. The next one that we're going to talk about could be considered a high-end brand. It's Bedhead by Tigi, I don't know. T-I-G-I? I don't know. I like the O Beehive. Bedhead has 2 different dry shampoos, the O Beehive and the Rockaholic Dirty Secrets dry shampoo. I have tried that one before. I didn't care much for it personally. It wasn't one thing that I liked or didn't like about it. Just the whole experience with it wasn't my cup of tea. The O Beehive Bedhead Dry Shampoo, it's $19.99 at Ulta, but oddly enough, I found it on Walmart's website for $9. So there are way more inexpensive places that you can get the O Beehive. I got this on a clearance sale at Beauty Brands. They went out of business, super sad, up here at Easton, and so, yeah. What I liked about this particular dry shampoo is that this was a really good day 1 dry shampoo. I would wash my hair, style it, and then the next day when my hair that is super fine, I have very fine hair, but I have a lot of it. It's very dense. My style would look kind of limp and flat, and my roots would start to show signs of lifelessness. The O Beehive was a good first day dry shampoo, the day after I washed and styled. I could wake up, I could spray this just really on the top of my head at the roots, tussle it up, and then be on my merry way. However, when I tried to use this on day 2 and 3, it didn't go so well. It started to kind of leave a lot of buildup on my hair. It did not feel fresh, I couldn't put my fingers through it. It was not a good experience. But why I put this in my list of favorites and what people should have is because if you're trying to keep a freshly styled do done for the next day, this is my go-to to just kind of zhuzh the hair up, give it a little quick refresh to look like $1,000,000. Alright, moving on to my next favorite dry shampoo. One that is good for initial styling is Suave Professional's Between Washes Volume and Fullness Dry Shampoo. I tried to find this online and I couldn't. I bought this at Walmart, I want to say. Walmart or Meijer for like $5 or $6. I really like this dry shampoo for initial styling. So whenever my hair, which is like I said extremely fine, I wanted to have a little bit more volume without like all the teasing or the mousse or anything like that, I usually take this right at the roots and I will like from afar spray it because it's really powdery, and I'll let it sit before I style, and I'll kind of like zhuzh up underneath so that I can have a little bit more volume and like tussle and like dirtiness to my hair. But what also is nice is that if you have fine hair, such as myself, or if you have very oily hair, not as myself, but if you do have oily hair, the Suave Professionals shampoo, dry shampoos are going to give your hair that little bit of texture and hold to be able to hold a style or to be able to hold a bobby pin. And that's why I add it to my favorites, is because overnight I can wear a curly style and it will hold up because of this particular dry shampoo. I use it more as like a styling product. I have used it on day ones and it still holds up. It just kind of has a powerful blaster, as you saw, so it's a little much. But they also have, and I don't have it on me, so I'll just like pop up a picture right here. They have a Suave Professionals dry shampoo with a yellow cap. It runs about like $2.94 for this particular dry shampoo. This one is a very good, like, your hair, you have not dry shampooed it or done anything to it for like 3 days and like you're looking oily AF, and like this yellow cap Suave Professionals dry shampoo is going to bring you back and revive your hair like nobody's business. It leaves like the most intense white cast, so you do have to have like unbelievably oily hair or use it very sparingly, but this will do the trick. Like, this will get you to where you need to go. It was my first love in terms of dry shampoos because it actually is the only thing for a while that made my hair feel like clean. It does give a lot of volume and body, but it does make your hands hard to like go through your hair and things like that. But that's why I like this new one. Not the yellow cap one, this one, the in-between washes one for like $5 or $6, is because this one is a little less intense. Last but not least, I'm going to add this So Cozy Dry Shampoo in here. It is a non-aerosol dry shampoo. As you can hear, it is a liquid. It goes on as a liquid, and then you, like the Aussie, you rub it until it's dry. And I think it's a kid's brand. I got it on clearance at Target a while ago, and I couldn't find it online, so I don't even know if they hold it in stores anymore. Why I'm adding it in this video is because if you can find a like non-aerosol liquid dry shampoo like So Cozy, this is really, really great, again, for styling and giving your roots like a very big lift. It does absorb oil because it has clay in it. It has all kinds of clay in it. Kaolin clay, Elliott clay, I don't know. It also has cornstarch and a whole bunch of other things, so it's going to absorb a lot of oils, and it's also going to lift your roots a lot. It's not going to do a lot for your ends, so just try to like concentrate it right on your rootage area. But this is really great for styling and adding volume and lift. It can be used on kids. It's, you know, I haven't been able to find like another non-aerosol liquid dry shampoo. They're all like powders and baby powders and things like cornstarch and things like that. So I'm adding it in. I can't find it. If I do find it, I will link it down in the description box below. But it has come in handy, especially in a pinch when I'm trying to like style my hair and it's just not doing anything. It has helped tremendously. So that's why I'm adding it in. But that's, how many have I talked to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, talked about 5 dry shampoos. These are my favorites. Again, Aussie is going to be like my #1 top recommendation. I cannot speak highly enough about it. But there are other dry shampoos out there. I have used almost every type of dry shampoo that's out there, except for like really, really, really expensive dry shampoo. Have you used any of these dry shampoos? Let's start a conversation down in the comment section. I want to know your thoughts on the dry shampoos that I talked about, but I also want to know your top recommendations for dry shampoos. Is there a brand that I did not say that you absolutely 100% love? Let's talk in the comment section. I am always looking for recommendations for dry shampoos. You guys might have different hair textures than I do, which leads to a better pairing of dry shampoos, and I want to absorb all of that knowledge because I get asked a lot of questions about my hair. I do it at home, so like I talk to people, and I want to, when I talk to people, I want the best recommendation for their hair. So if you have different hair and you're like, none of those work for me, I love this brand, please tell me. Tell me in the description box and tell me why and tell me all of that. I want to get to know you and your hair types and your dry shampoo preferences. Let's start a conversation. I will link all of the dry shampoos that I love in the description box, so if you are interested in checking any of them out, you can do that on your own time. If you enjoyed this video or if you found it helpful, please give it a big old thumbs up. As always, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. I would hate for you to miss out on another review, tutorial, or dry shampoo conversation. Thanks so much for watching, guys.